So what is it you guys, as wrestling fans or wrestling viewers, etc., like to see? Now, there's three things I like to see. Now, I wanted to start off this NXT review and results video with a little bit of a message, really, just to ask you guys questions, really. And this is, what are some things that you look for when you watch wrestling? Now, there's three things I picked. Number one, storytelling. Number two, building a character. And number three, great wrestling. They're the three things I look for when I watch wrestling. And if you do not watch NXT, but you're watching this review, or you do watch NXT and you don't like the product, I don't understand if you don't like this product. And for anybody who hasn't seen this product or has watched it a long time ago and hasn't come back to it yet, I advise you now to come back to NXT. NXT is the A brand in WWE. Now, they keep going off about SmackDown Live and Monday Night Raw. Them two suck. That is the gospel honest truth. They may have a great roster. They may have more time. They may have more money. They may have people you enjoy more on there than NXT, but the real fact of the matter is, what you enjoy as a wrestling fan, you will get from NXT. You will get great booking, you will get great characters, you will get great promos, you will get great matches, and you will get the key thing for me, and it is great storytelling. Now, a lot happens on this episode of NXT. I'm going to go straight through the show, you guys, let you know everything that happened, and give you a rating on NXT. So we go straight into this video, guys, for your NXT review and results. Hello there guys, my name is Jay, I'm the host of This Is Pure Wrestling. Today I'm running through NXT show from last night. We had a great show yet again from NXT. It just seems to be when NXT has a bad show, it's still better than the main roster. I don't know what it is with NXT, they just pull things out the bag when it comes to all the things as I said in my intro. Now, NXT this week was a great show. A lot of story build towards the War Games pay-per-view, obviously the day before, or the night before should I say, Survivor Series. Now, me personally, as a wrestling fan, I am super excited for War Games, and I'm a little bit excited for Survivor Series. Obviously, Survivor Series since SmackDown Live, I didn't do my review yesterday, guys. I'm very sorry about that. I felt very ill. And at the end of this show, guys, I'm going to give you a rating for NXT as well, as I said, and I may even add the SmackDown Live rating in at the end as well for you guys. So if you're interested in that, wait until the end of the video. You'll hear my thoughts on SmackDown Live very briefly. So yeah, guys, this is the NXT review and results show. NXT is, as I said, is the A show in my opinion. I very much enjoy the stuff. And oh yeah, guys, I got the new shirt. Drew McIntyre, what a beast. Your NXT champion at the moment. I don't see it changing anytime soon. I just don't. I just think he's going to be a champion for a little while until they build up, whether it'll be Adam Cole, whether it'll be Aleister Black. Yeah, I just see him being champion for a long time. That's just my personal opinion on the matter. What do you guys think? Do you think Drew McIntyre, the beast in NXT, will be champion for a while, or do you think he's just going to have a short reign and move on to something else? Let me know in the comment section down below. But as I said, guys, this is your NXT review and results. Smash the thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed this video. Share the video around. Also, comment down below your thoughts on NXT this week with a rating if you can, guys. Interact with me. I'll be very grateful. If you are new here, stay here. This is Pure Wrestling. It's the place to be for some awesome wrestling content. I got some breaking news for you guys. That's why I wanted to do this intro a bit early and a little bit longer and put some time into it. I am bringing back Who's Next. Now, I've been briefly mentioning it in some past videos. Who's Next is the facts file you need to know about NXT stars coming up to the main roster. So if you do not watch NXT, or just like watching my review and results show of NXT to catch up maybe, or something like that, then you will find out about the stars that are coming up. This week's episode is going to be great. I'm going to put a lot of time and effort into it. So stay tuned on the channel for Who's Next. And yeah, let's just enjoy it. Also, guys, on Saturday or Sunday, it could be Saturday, I reckon it'll be Saturday. Saturday, I'm going to be releasing a music video on my channel, guys. It is called Nightmares. It was supposed to be released on Halloween, but we decided to leave it a little bit later. The reason why is because we wanted to promote it and get it the views that it deserves. So if you guys are interested in a sort of horror style music. I'll be singing on it, and my friend will be the rapper on it. So stay tuned for that, guys. I want all the support that I can on there. Stay tuned to this channel. This is Pure Wrestling. This is going to be a great music video that we put a lot of time and effort into when we was at college. So this is quite a while back. So stay tuned for that. It's a very, very cool video. So yeah, guys, without further ado, we go straight into the review and the results for NXT. So guys, we start off this NXT show with a women's match. I was very shocked to see Nikki Cross on this week's show because obviously she was in the qualifying match, I think it was last week. We got Nikki Cross versus Nara Conti, obviously being built up in the women's division. I must say she's very good at acting in the ring. She's got some very good acting in terms of facial expressions and selling some of the characterization, the storytelling in the ring. I thought she was very good, and she's young, she's Brazilian, and I see a lot going for this woman in NXT's women's division. We had a great match. Nara Conti got some offense in this match, but then soon switched. Obviously, Nikki Cross taking the win in this match, obviously with a finisher, the swinging neck breaker. Very good match, short and sweet. What I want to see from Nikki Cross, obviously getting that win against Nara Conti, and I just love this match. If you guys have not seen NXT this week, you need to go and watch it, because this week builds very, very good towards NXT War Games. Big stuff announced on this episode as well. So we go on to the next part of NXT. Next up, we had Paul Ellering waiting for his team, Authors of Pain, ahead of their match later, of their title match, their rematch against Sanity. Now, also we had an interview backstage with Mercedes Martinez from the Mae Young Classic. What a beast she was in that competition. I want to see a lot more from this woman. She's very good, she's a beast, and she's got a lot of experience as well. She basically had a backstage interview saying she was disappointed she didn't win the big match during the Women's Battle Royale last week. When she was asked who she thinks will win the 4-way at Houston, she says she knows who won't win it because she can't win big matches, and that is Ember Moon. Now, this may lead obviously to Mercedes Martinez maybe costing Ember Moon maybe at NXT War Games. I'm looking forward to see what happens here, and I would love to see this feud. Mercedes Martinez versus Ember Moon. That match just sounds pure gold. And again, NXT with a great storyline, putting a little hint in there. Maybe what will happen at NXT War Games, I wonder. I'm hoping Mercedes Martinez maybe costs Ember Moon that chance, and we get Ember Moon staying down on NXT for a while longer until she wins that. Then she gets brought up, maybe like a Bayley situation, I'm hoping anyway. Next up, we had the match was also announced last week. We had Johnny Gargano versus Fabian Eichner. Now, Fabian Eichner has been built up, obviously. He's just beast. He reminds me of a Neville and Cesaro put together. That's just the best description I can give of him, really. He just is, there's a lot of talent there. And obviously, the main roster didn't want him, so NXT got him, and they're making use of their talent. If you look at Nara Conti, one of the lower women in that competition, obviously they've took her and Fabian Eichner, and they're building these up as beasts. I like to see NXT do that. They utilise talent a lot better. But this match was a beast of a match. You want to see a fast-paced, strength, quick, reversals, all that type of match. If you're like the Cruiserweight Classic types of match, this is what you want to see. Johnny Gargano at his best. But just at the end of the match, he was supposed to hit the kick. Johnny Gargano should have hit that kick. If he would have hit that, it was reversed into a pin. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, a bit of annoying because obviously we want to see Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling winning matches, but this is leading, guys. This is what I see that's happening. It's seen, obviously you're still seeing Tommaso Ciampa in the head of Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, and I'm hoping that we get to see maybe Tommaso turn up maybe next week or the week after, and we get to see Johnny Gargano goes straight for Tommaso, and we see at War Games that match. If not, I reckon Johnny's going to have a match at NXT War Games, and you're going to see Tommaso turn up and cost him again. So it's in his head again, costing him matches. I'm liking what they're doing with Johnny. It's showing that he's slightly off form in terms of mindset, but in the ring, he's just amazing. I'm liking what they're doing. A nice win for Fabian Eichner. Obviously, not the best ways of winning, roll up or a pin, but it was a classy pin, I must say. It wasn't just a cheap roll up. It was actually a well gripped pin. It was very nice. I don't even know what the pin was called. It just says here a pinning combo. So a very, very good good win for Fabian Eichner, and I'm enjoying the storyline NXT are bringing. Next up, we had Drew McIntyre, the Beast, the NXT champion himself, basically in Regal's office signing his contract. Obviously, he signed the contract, William Regal signed the contract, and then obviously that built up obviously for him coming out obviously later on to obviously see Andrade to sign the contract for the official match, which was going to be announced at NXT War Games. Andrade Cien Almas and Drew McIntyre, your champion. Looking forward to seeing that, guys. I really am. I don't know about a lot of you guys, but this guy, Andrade Cien Almas, can pull a lot of good matches off, and I think Drew McIntyre speaks itself. He's just a beast, as I said. Next up, we have a hype video for a lot of people. Aleister Black, guys, in a church with all the candles and that, basically talking over the stuff that basically Velveteen Dream's been trying to get his attention. Now he says, you've got my full attention, and you're going to get what you come at. What basically you're going to get what's coming at NXT Takeover Houston. Very, very good promo towards Velveteen Dream versus Aleister Black. By far one of the best feuds of the year, in my opinion, in terms of storyline and build-up. I think this is going to be a big match, and I'm hoping... I don't want to see Aleister Black just win and then it just moves off. I want to see some bit of controversial here and see this feud go into something that can be really, really good for NXT with their storyline. And also, then we jump onto a video of Street Profits taking a look at Tino and Riddick Maserati. They're basically, you know, Tino and Riddick Moss. They had a Maserati outside and they basically it was like a humour scene. It was nice to see Street Profits, obviously, in these comedy things. They basically feel like Crime Time. They've got this sort of feel. They're just comedy and they're just the gangster style. It's just funny. I do like them. Basically, Street Profits are basically trying to show off their Maserati, thinking it's theirs, and then when they come out and start saying, "Oh no, it's ours," blah blah, get off our car and stuff. That's what they basically leave the message. When you got something, people try taking it off you. It was sort of like a comedic thing. I didn't think it was amazingly funny, if I'm honest, but I did like what Street Profits did, and I'm hoping this leads to a good feud for both of these tag teams. Next up, we have NXT champion Drew McIntyre back again. He makes his entrance to the ring, but before he even gets to the ramp, he's attacked by Andrade Cien Almas, obviously making his point. Zelina Vega is there encouraging her client as well to beat him down. Almas grabs the contract, signs it, and leaves. Simple and effective. Very, very well done. Only thing I wanted to see a little bit more of was maybe see his finisher or something, to make that statement that I'm going to finish you and I'm going to win, basically, like they normally do in these sort of things. But this was a bit different. I respect that, and this is NXT. I'm going to give them at arm's length all the leeway they deserve, because booking, storyline, everything perfect yet again. Zelina Vega, guys, definitely making Andrade seem that much bigger of a deal. She's definitely got the mind games going on, getting in the head of Drew McIntyre, obviously demanding Andrade to go and win that title. Maybe he could walk out champion. I don't want to see it, but not just yet. I want to see them have a good feud first, but we never know. Maybe them having a good feud is maybe Andrade winning it and then having Drew win it back. I don't know what they're going to do, guys. Next up, we had Peyton Royce and Billie Kay sulking backstage. Obviously, Billie Kay not getting in the fatal 4-way match, which I was glad, thank God. I didn't want to see Billie Kay in there. Not that she's terrible, I would prefer someone else in there. There's a lot more deserving. Obviously, Nikki Cross was that final slot last week. They basically begin to run down the Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane. Then she appears basically behind them with the what do they call it, the ship steering wheel or whatever you want to call it. She appears with the vicious elbow, puts the elbow out, showing that she's basically who's boss, basically. She's the Pirate Princess. She's the boss, isn't she? Basically, and then it was announced that Kairi Sane will go against Billie Kay next week. Looking forward to seeing this, guys. I really am. I'm hoping we get to see that lovely elbow drop from Kairi Sane next week, making that statement, and maybe either her winning or maybe getting Peyton Royce involved, and then all the other women come down and have a little showdown or something. Very, very good creative side, I reckon. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes of this, because obviously this is leading towards NXT War Games, and we've got to see a lot more from these women to earn a good build up, because we haven't seen amazing amounts. We've seen the qualifying matches, and that's pretty much it. Next up, we have the final match, and this is the main event. Obviously, Sanity, Alexander Wolf, and Eric Young come out. Not without, obviously, without Dane. No one else was allowed outside for Sanity, so it was just them to come down against Authors of Pain. Obviously, I knew this was going to be a no contest result. There was no result at the end of it. No one won, leading into NXT War Games. That was the result. No contest, but a great match from these two. Alexander Wolf by far is the most underrated superstar in WWE. I'm going to say it, guys. I may get hate for that. I may get people going, no he isn't, this person is. This guy is just unbelievable. His character is just, his storytelling, when it comes to his character, he makes me laugh, but he looks crazy. He sells that gimmick perfectly. He's just somebody I look at and go, this guy's got something. Now, I'm scared for him when he comes to the main roster, but that's a long time away yet, I'm hoping. This guy reminds me of a Eric Rowan, but he's got a better character. I just enjoy him more. I think he's funny. I think he's just the perfect crazy guy. That's all I can say about him. But we had a lot of offense in this match. Obviously, Authors of Pain back, and I was glad to see these Authors of Pain back. These look very dominating again. Now, they was dominating before, yes. They seem very vocal, guys. They was shouting at the crowd, being that pure heel tag team. Very, very good in terms of that. Very, very good match. A lot of moves. Obviously, they both teams end up hitting finishes and stuff. A lot going on, but in the end, the Undisputed Era came down. Obviously, as the Authors of Pain were going to win their titles back. Sorry, they came down. Basically, ended in a DQ. They basically took over everything. Then Roderick Strong came out, guys, with the Undisputed Era armband. He puts it on his arm, and Adam Cole and the other two guys, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, are going absolutely crazy because they think he's joined. But the mind games, guys, he was already planned to join the Authors of Pain going into NXT War Games. I don't know if this is going to be a long-term thing. This could lead to him even turn on the Authors of Pain and then going with Undisputed Era. Could be just the mind games. We don't know where this is going. But this is a good decision. He looked good there. He basically turns on them. They're basically holding, I think it was Aiken or something like that, and they're going, kick him, whatever. And then he ends up attacking them, obviously, and then it all turns into a showdown. Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong stand tall at the end. We had Paul Ellering on the promotion on YouTube video, promoting towards NXT War Games, because at the end of this match, guys, we had William Regal come out and said, this has got out of control. This is going to be a War Games match. There's 2 rings in a steel cage, hasn't been done for years, and in fact the last one they did, Paul Ellering was in it, and on this promo Paul Ellering said, well, I was in the last one, this is not a game, and he's going on one, and he's basically promoting obviously the Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong in that promo looked wicked. If you haven't seen it, go on WWE YouTube channel and check out the latest promo for that. Oh, it's a lot to take in, guys. Roderick Strong joining Authors of Pain, I just think it's genius. That you wouldn't expect it. So I'm all down for it, guys. Also in this segment, obviously, when Undisputed Era came down, Killian Dane came down and tried to help as well. I forgot to mention, but it was just too much, obviously. The numbers game just came into hand. But William Regal announcing, obviously, the match, triple threat match, Sanity versus Authors of Pain with Strong versus the Undisputed Era in 2 rings, triple threat, 1 cage. It's just going to be epic. I can't wait for this. Mauro Ranallo at the end. Just unbelievable on the commentary. He leaves us with, Houston, we have War Games, and he just says it with so much expression, so well. It just gets me excited. I'm just excited just saying it. I get hyper doing NXT reviews, guys, and results. I love NXT, guys. I just super love it. I just don't know what it is. It just gets me excited. It is pure wrestling and pure storytelling at its best. So that is pretty much what happened on the show, guys. A lot to break through, a lot pushing towards NXT War Games. I'm looking forward to seeing next week. Obviously, we've got Kairi Sane going up against Billie Kay. We also had another match announced as well. I can't remember if off the top of my head, but yeah, that is it. The rating I'm going to give this show, a 7 out of 10. I think this done a lot of stuff, if I'm being honest. That's not just because I'm a pure NXT fan, I hate WWE. I just love NXT, and this show done a lot for talent. It done a lot for storytelling and build towards their pay-per-view. A 7 out of 10 for NXT, and a quick brief go over for SmackDown Live. So guys, I just want to apologise again for not getting that SmackDown Live review and results video out yesterday. I felt so ill, but going into basically go through it quickly, I think it gave good storytelling, great build towards Survivor Series, and I just think it done an overall great job. The rating I'm going to give that is a 6.5 out of 10, just a little bit off NXT. I just think NXT I preferred better. I just feel like it was a little bit of a better show. One thing I'd also want to say is that it had a lot of great matches in SmackDown this week. I thought they'd done a major good job comparing to Raw. I think Raw was a major flop, if I'm honest, this week. I thought Raw really need to address themselves next week. So that is it, guys. That is your official NXT review and results show. I hope you enjoyed it. Smash that thumbs up. Let me know you enjoyed this video. Comment down below your thoughts on NXT and SmackDown Live if you want with their ratings. Also, guys, stay tuned to This Is Pure Wrestling. This is the place to be for some awesome wrestling content. And also, as I said, Saturday will be a music video, Nightmares horror style, sort of Halloween type video. You'll love it. A lot of rap or pop music involved in that, with my singing and my friends rapping, so stay tuned on the channel for that. Also, who's next this week, I'm going to reveal to you guys that stay to the end. Aleister Black will be who's next on my show. I'm going to try and release that either tomorrow or Sunday. You will see it uploaded this week sometime, so stay tuned on the channel. Hit the notification bell for all the notifications straight to your device. In the description down below, all my latest videos and cool videos, awesome videos down there. Also, my social media links, guys. Stay tuned and communicate with me elsewhere if you can't comment down below. They'll be at TIPW Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, This Is Pure Wrestling Podcast, Facebook page, Instagram, everything all down there. And don't forget, guys, this is Pure Wrestling. And I'll see you in the next video, guys.